So I know if y'all been on like TikTok in like the last day or two, you probably seen like the things that have been going around about CoryxKenshin, from like the fucking title. But I got some, evidence that everything that was said about the allegations are not true, allegedly. I'm not saying that it is true. I'm not saying that it's not true. But at the end of the day, there's more evidence proving that it's not true, and her saying it out of her own mouth that it's not true, then it is true. Now, anyway, welcome back to my channel. See, I'm trying to switch to more of a talking about serious situations thing, or I would still like to make jokes about random videos, but there's gonna be a lot of serious videos in this, and this one is pretty serious because one of CoryxKenshin's girlfriends just accused him, well, allegedly tried to accuse him, at least like the first few videos when she tried to expose him on her TikTok. I got some things up from it. I didn't say the other things because it was just her telling a story about it, but the text message just kind of says it all. So we're about to get into that. I'm gonna go ahead and make this short and simple. Now let's go ahead and go into it. Now the first thing we see is Cory and the girl Panda talking about something. She says, "Okay, so what's up?" He said, "You still seeing someone?" She asks, "Why do you ask?" He says, "Because I'm trying to fuck up your life some more." She said, what?" He said, "That was a joke. I was just asking. Never heard you curse before." But honestly, she been trying to paint him as a weird person, and to be honest, we get it. He kind of awkward, but I'm gonna play the video of why people are thinking that he SA'd her allegedly.
I'm still on.
I'm still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep?
Hmm?
Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do.
What
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Just don't worry about it.
Cory?
It's good.
Cory, what did you do?
You do nothing. Look, this came right in my face. I didn't do anything.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of
Dragon Ball Z, where you going with this?
See, that's the one clip that's been going around TikTok circulating saying that Cory is a bad person. Cory, why would you do this? I can't believe that he did this to this woman. I can't believe that he would do this to any woman. But in reality, there's no evidence sustaining. If somebody was SA'd in they sleep, not only would you feel somebody being on top of you doing that, you would be able to conscious enough that when you wake up and that hurts down there, that you will probably SA. And even if it's not, I might be wrong in that situation, but there have been multiple times, and I even know multiple people that have done it, fully consented by the way, that will do that, and they say that usually wakes them up out of their sleep. So if he was SAing her, more than likely he was just watching her while she was asleep. I don't know, he probably thinks that was just weird fetish, but he probably just likes watching people while they sleep. She's been trying to paint this narrative that he's been weird. I got some more messages, so let me go ahead and pop one up. So this message, they basically were just talking about, like, he just wanted to, get some from her. And she didn't basically tell her that she wasn't no toy. And he said, "I know that." But he did say, and he kept it blunt, that why would I text you after a year saying that you wanted me to be your girlfriend? But there's something a little bit weird about these messages. They're all showing on Discord, but they're all showing a date, if that makes sense. Hold on. What? They're all showing a time. Give me 1 second. In this message from 2022, you can obviously tell there's a date and then there's a time when that was sent. The way she's playing it was that this happened over. I'm not gonna say there's no way that this happened overnight, and she wanted to expose him today. Now, I'm not saying that it's true. I'm not saying that it's false. Like I said, it is all alleged. But let me show something else. As you can see, this Discord wasn't made other than July 13, 2025, and it's now July 14. That means that was made yesterday, meaning that all of that took place last night, meaning that she took the screenshots, posted videos about it over a day. Basically overnight. It has been at least 12 hours since like that video was posted. 13 maybe. So you're telling me, and I'm about to just tell you, lock the fuck in, that something that happened that to you over a year ago, probably over more time, He texted you this month, yesterday, talking about he wants some cat, or that he's some type of weirdo. Hold on, let me play some more messages. Seeing these messages, she's just trying to make him seem out to be more desperate than anything. Not even about the alleged essay that she tried to imply from the first video she saw, well, that she uploaded. Mainly to, I feel like, to gain views. I don't know why. Because somebody said in the comments that she does this every year. I don't know her personally. I've never heard about this. But it's sad that you're doing this. And it just means you're sad of a person to do this over and over again to somebody that you say that you loved. In this one, it shows like she was talking about being S8 before, and he said, "Don't let me in the same category with that person," because no matter how bad you treated somebody, you comparing them to somebody who SA'd you is way worse than you think. Cause that's making you seem like that what they did to you is on the same level, making other people think who don't know how to fucking read. These niggas need to lock the fuck in real quick. That you allegedly think that Corey was so worse that he was not only say that he didn't probably sexually abuse you, or he just did something so bad, not any with the truth. Because then again, from a man perspective, even from a psychologist perspective, that she's just trying to manipulate and gaslight the viewers, his viewers, and people who support him into thinking that what she went through was damn near the same level of SA and verbal abuse, which is not all the case. Then again, all these messages are alleged, and I don't know if this is him or not, but if she is talking to herself, it's just making her seem like that she's that person. But in reality, even if he did say this and he said that he did love you, wasn't just using you for the ex, you gotta think this man probably did love you. And even then, a lot of men break up out of relationships because they didn't have their stuff together. You can't be butthurt about that. He might be doing good, but that doesn't mean anything. You gotta lock in yourself mentally and physically. See, that's what I'm thinking. This whole situation is fake, and people who are making videos about it, including myself, who don't know the full story. But I'm just putting down everything that was brought up to try to debunk everything, because people aren't reading it. They're just seeing it and just making videos about it without reading the full thing.
And it's very serious talk. But it didn't seem like your intention was to get people to think that he did anything like that to you, correct?
Correct. I literally was just basically telling the truth of how things were between him and I. Like, that was it. And there was no SA. I'm gonna reiterate that so that people can understand.
Yeah, please do.
There was no SA, because I see people coming in here. There was no SA. I never once said that he SA'd me.
That clip alone was just for the people in the back who's still thinking in the back of their mind that he did it and he SA'd her and she just didn't want to admit it. Fuck no. But what I do want to say, you can't say that you didn't say that he SA'd you, but you heavily implied it by that video when you posted him saying he did something to you in your sleep. You implied that you wanted people to believe that, but you didn't want to have that guilty conscience in your heart that this could have ruined this man's life by a false SA allegation. I didn't want to say the full word.
Bacon avocado. I dated CoryxKenshin. And he hurt me really bad. And I'm not the only one.
Come on now, you a 30-year-old woman crying about a nigga shit. You should have had plenty in your life. But anyway, even if the nigga broke your heart, lock it in, bro. There's so many things that you can do. You're a CoryxKenshin girlfriend. If you don't, I'm not saying milk it for it, because you should never milk, anything for anything. But make your own thing. And if y'all can become good friends, lock in. He can teach you the way. But no, you just threw this allegation on him. So I don't know if that will ever work. Anyway, that's mainly everything. I feel like I covered the basics. If there's more things coming out, I will make a part 2 to this, instantly debunking a lot of it. I love y'all, and I just want y'all to know that with all stars, can anything we do, we're gonna shine at it always.